Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Tattoo Tellers. Today you're going to meet Ethan. Ethan is a talented tattoo artist and he's got a story that I know that you'd love to hear. He's located in Danbury, Connecticut. His salon is called Mad Hatter Tattoo, and I encourage you, if you're interested in a tattoo, to give him a call. His information was given to you by him at the end of his video. So stay tuned for a treat, and we'll talk again at the end. Thank you. Bye. Hi everybody, we're here for another episode of Tattoo Tellers, and today I am honored to be with a tattoo artist. His name is Ethan, and he is the owner of Mad Hatter Tattoos in Danbury, Connecticut. So Ethan, I just want to find out, how did you get started in tattoos?
Kind of fell in my lap.
I like that.
Yeah.
I love it. I had a couple of things fall in my lap too, but
Yeah.
How did it fall in your lap?
Well, my brother always kind of pushed me in my artistic skills, and he used to live with a tattoo artist here in Danbury years ago. He was roommates with the guy that actually taught me.
Oh wow!
It was Full Moon Tattoo on Main Street. Little Jimmy Miller.
Okay.
And he gave my brother a lot of his tattoos. They just hang out and do ink and stuff. That was the first tattoo shop I ever stepped foot in.
Wow.
And years down the road, Jimmy left, closed down, and Tommy went to Peter Tattoo. And then, so then over time, he knew my brother from years ago, and when the opportunity came up at Peter Tattoo, I just got a random phone call one day from Tommy, and he's like, what's up, dude? And you want a tattoo? And I was like, sure, why not? I had nothing better to do. I just got laid off some plumbing gig I just wasn't into, so it just kind of didn't stick. It was just fresh out of high school.
Okay.
And I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, so I was just kind of farting around during summer. And I got a random phone call, so he told me to show up the next day, 12 o'clock. So here I am.
I need to ask you all about this. I mean, you're an artist to begin
Yeah.
with, but
Yeah. I just came in with artistic skill. He taught me the mechanics of
mechanics of it.
the machines and everything, and just how to lay the lines, how to stretch the skin, everything. The rest was just kind of do what you do on skin. This is just how you do it on skin. So then over the years, I worked there for about 3 years, and then the owner came in one day talking about his Sedona shop
In Arizona?
in Arizona.
Uh-huh.
And he was having a hard time staffing it because the local guy ended up leaving, and the only guys he had around were from Phoenix, and no one wanted to drive up and run the place. It's kind of a slow place. It's a tourist town. It's not a lot of business. Beautiful though. Loved it there. I was there for about 2 years, and then we closed down that shop because it just wasn't worth it, and I did my time there. Mm-hmm. I was in my early 20s, early mid 20s, and the scene was down in Phoenix. It was nice for a while, but there's maybe 2 places to go and no one in town, and so then so that was kind of nice, so got to go down to Phoenix and work at a couple other Peter Tattoos. They were throughout. They had I think they had 5 in Colorado.
Oh my gosh.
3 in Phoenix. The one in Sedona, Long Island, New York,
Oh, wow.
Massachusetts.
A big business then.
Yeah.
Big business.
Yeah. So anyway, going back to the Sedona thing. Yeah, my boss came in one day talking about it, and the girl I was dating at the time was there, and her eyes lit up, and she's like, "Oh, I've been there. It's beautiful." And so then his eyes lit up, and he's like, "You want to run it?"
Wow.
It's like you could live in the shop.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So yeah. So he got me out there. Ended up crashing my car on the way out halfway in Joplin, Missouri. Fell asleep at the wheel. I'm trying to make it there in 3 days.
Oh,
and
no. I'm assuming everything's okay? Because
Yeah.
you're here and you're smiling.
Yeah. I made it, killed my van.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
that's okay. The van gets replaced.
Yeah, I missed that van though. It was nice. But I was when I ended up there. Well, you want more of a story, right?
Well, no, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Well, you want to
Anything
hear the
want-
story about the crash
Sure.
with my dog getting hit and it was this whole
no.
thing. Yeah. All right. So I fell asleep at the wheel. Went off the side of the road. Woke up to all the grass and everything hitting the windshield
Oh my gosh.
of my van. I was an '87 Chevy conversion van, like sport van, like.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like my mobile home, and I was able to keep it straight, you know, and I went off and I ended up hitting a popeberry bush, totally ripe. It was like late August, and so the branches came in the windows because I didn't have AC, so everything's all
Open.
wide open. I'm in nothing but shorts, barefoot and everything because it was hot. So when I went off, I hit this bush. Sprayed us with all these red berry stuff, so everyone thought we were like all bloodied
Oh
up and
my
everything.
gosh.
Lost the front passenger wheel of my van, and I'm still trying to keep it straight. Once we finally came to a stop, I'm like, oh crap, you know what happened? And
Wow.
so I opened the door. My
Sounds
dogs.
like you're lucky to be alive.
Yeah, because the whole stretch was all the jagged cut into rocks, and it was just after that where I went off into a grass field and went through like a fence and all this stuff. But so then once I got, I opened the door and my dog just made a beeline for the highway.
Aw.
So I'm running through all this, you know, all the side brush on the side of the highway, unkept prickers and all that.
Yeah.
Nothing barefoot, nothing but shorts, no t-shirt or anything. I'm running through this stuff. I had cuts all over me.
yeah.
Just trying to chase my dog.
Oh.
Gets up on the highway, and then runs on the other side of the highway. I had all of what was it, I-70 or I-40 runs north. Anyway, one of those, so I both lanes of traffic stopped, and then
Wow.
finally my dog's coming back. He got bumped by a 18-wheeler. Wasn't going too fast, probably maybe 10, 15 miles an hour, but it bumped him. He rolled.
Aw.
And then some other lady in a van was like looking at me, and I'm like, "Stop!" You know, and just bumped him again, rolled, and scratched
Poor
his.
thing.
Next day, it was like nothing happened. He was just little
Really?
flared and stuff. He had a little scrape on
Oh my
his.
gosh, that's
Yeah, I
so-
got pictures of it. It's funny. He's just like with a towel
Oh
over
my
him.
gosh, that's so
And happy
good.
dog. He was a pit bull, and he was only like a year old,
Oh, well, I guess
so he could take a beating.
somebody was taking care of him too, as
Yeah.
well as you. Wow.
Yeah. So
Well, I'm happy to see you here
yeah.
and nice and happy and healthy. How long have you been in Danbury?
I started in Danbury. That's where Peter Tattoo was.
Yeah, but come back, you can't.
I left in 03. I came back in 07.
And that's when you opened this place up?
No, I bounced around shop to shop.
Oh, okay.
I worked at Brass City When I came back, I had a position available at Brass City Tattoo in Waterbury, Connecticut.
Okay.
And then that place wasn't doing so well because it was in like the Brooklyn district, and it was just not really good for like walking traffic. And I had more people coming in, asking for change for the bus or gas or something.
got
Just
it,
you know,
got
it was fun. My favorite bar was across the street. It was it used to be the Filthy Ox. My brother used to hang out there with his. He used to ride with
Okay.
groups and stuff. So used to hang out there a lot, and you know, a lot of the bands would be playing in that bar. Some of the hardcore scene,
Oh, okay.
like Hatebreed and 100 Demons. Then
You have quite a story.
been around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but after I left there, what did I do? It was kind of I think it was Physical Graffiti in Bridgeport. Then Fountain of Youth in Waterbury Mall.
Okay.
Hold Fast Tattoo, Labor of Love Tattoo, Danbury Tattoo. I'd have to write it all down, and
Yeah, you've done a lot
yeah,
before settling here.
I've been doing it like 26 years. You know, I just kind of when I came after I left Peter Tattoo, just kind of bounced around from shop to shop, and for one reason or another, just like,
Sure,
just,
it's like any
either the commute or
Yep.
just like the layout or just like
Sure.
too many people in the shop
Yeah.
and just, one reason or another. And I found over the years is just, the only way I can do it the way I've been doing it and put out the work that I do is just to do it on my own.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, I held off for a lot of time because there's a lot of headaches, but now it's my headaches. Now I'm not like, yo, when's he gonna take care of this? Yo,
Yeah.
when's he gonna take care of that? Like, it's like, it's on me. I'm my own boss.
Well, your shop is beautiful. We're going
Thank
to
you.
tour that in a little bit.
Yeah.
But can we see your tattoos?
Sure.
The one that has a story maybe to it?
Well, my first tattoo, let me see if I can, without dropping trowel, I might have to. Yeah.
Oh, that's
you ain't
good.
gonna see that one. No, it's up here.
Oh, well, we'll see what we can see.
Yeah.
That one's pretty interesting. Yeah.
Well, this was the first real tattoo done by Thomas Jefferson, the guy who taught me. He has since passed.
Okay. And is there a meaning behind this one?
I just, at the time, like, I just like, well, my brother had a similar piece where he took a pinup from Playboy and then he put a skull face on her on his arm. I just known that he could do that type of artwork.
Wow.
This is the Goddess of Fire from Boris Vallejo.
Wow.
Only I had a few modifications. In the original, she's got all this ornamental wear and stuff. I just wanted her completely nude, and but her hair is fire.
Yeah,
It's been over 20 years.
Yeah, I could see it's yellow,
Yeah.
like a yellowish.
Yeah, there's
tint.
yellows. There's like
Yeah,
8 different
yellows
shades of yellows and
reds.
whites, and he was very meticulous with
Wow.
stuff. I
Wow.
don't, yeah.
Is there a
so-
meaning behind that, or is it because
Well,
your brother?
I'm a fire sign, and just my appreciation for the female form, and just
Okay.
having it done, and like like the ancient Greek statues and stuff.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
the
yeah.
female form and
Yeah.
its curves and everything. Just it's nice. And then this we all did it. We did on each other at Brass City Tattoo.
Oh,
We
that's
just
Brass City, and those are brass knuckles, right?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So I did these on Eric Chapman's legs, and then he tattooed Knucklehead, Brett Bennett, our piercer, on his head. So,
Cool. Very cool.
yeah. But,
Before we start with your touring, I always ask everybody, do you have a motto or something that you think about maybe on a daily basis, or something that when times are tough, you just think about that and you keep going? Like some people say, it is what it is, and we just go ahead with it.
I got a
everything-
bunch. They just kind of come to me at
They
the
just-
moment.
Okay.
You know,
You got one to tell me?
it's like just like getting through hard times. I don't know. Pull your big boy pants up and get the job done.
Exactly.
What's he gonna do? This is
I
life.
like
You get
it.
plenty of sleep when you're dead.
Exactly. All right. Well, let's walk through your shop. It is. I really love it. Look at all the flowers here.
Yeah. Well, a bunch of these were some rescues. This has never flowered to my knowledge, and it's been here. And
Still, it's beautiful.
it's getting, it's being led by example.
It's beautiful.
Replant. Everything is real, almost, except for what's not. But all this
And
is.
there's a mirror over there. When I first walked in, I
Yeah.
thought it was like another room.
Yeah.
But beautiful. Let's go into your artist studio.
This is the rabbit hole.
Ah.
And this is where
Where you
the
work.
magic happens.
Where you work.
Oh, that's my son right there.
Oh,
a
he's cute.
A little project car.
Little cute. Very cute.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this is my part of my creation station. This is where I do my stencil making, stencil paper and stuff.
So
It's
you
kind of a
drew
mess, but-
draw all this?
Yeah.
Wow, you are truly an artist. Wow. Look at all that.
Things
That's
are done
beautiful.
or things are yet to
So,
be done.
so people can come in and say, "Oh, I'm thinking of a butterfly, but that has more than just wings or something," and you can come up with something and
Yeah,
you can
I
do
can get creative. I just need a direction to go in
Yeah.
sometimes. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know what I want. It's like, well, you got to pick it. I'll stick it.
So
If you got a basic idea, then I can be like, well, what do you think about this? And I'll get a basic idea what direction to go with it. But
Very cool.
you know.
This is nice. And you got a nice motorcycle here.
it,
Do you work alone, or do you have others that come and work with you?
it's just me. I did have an
good.
artist last year for a little bit. And, but I guess I just didn't have what he was looking for. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, I'm not doing the conventions. I'm not gonna do. I've done all that stuff. Like, I'm just a hometown. Come in, let me do my art, and I'm not gonna go off and like try and sell myself, to people like 50 miles away and stuff. Like, I'm kind of like I don't know, introvert.
Well, you're giving me an interview, so you're not that much of an introvert.
I have my moments. You're in my domain, so
I'm
it's
in
like
your
I'm
domain.
comfortable
That's
here.
right. That's
Out there,
right.
I don't know. I go to conventions and stuff. I can't. I don't think I can hold a candle to most of these kids that are like in the industry. That's the caliber of artists that has gotten into it. Is just. I mean, I'm told I'm good, but like I know they're better, and like if I'm not the best or close to it, I just feel.
Well, from the pictures I saw that you draw, that is like, those are beautiful. Everything is very detailed and everything. If you just do that on somebody's body, I'm sure it would probably translate into something beautiful as well.
Yeah. I do my art and stuff, but like some of what the people are doing these days, like the color portraits and like, I mean, insane stuff where it looks like a 3D photograph, like type, and that's what I was taught. I was taught by someone who could do that. I mean, Tommy he would draw pencil pictures that looked like photographs. Wow. There was a story actually where when he was younger, he drew a $5 bill, and they gave it to the pizza guy, and he took it as currency.
Wow.
And his mom caught them out. And he was like, "Hey, no, come here." And he was so impressed, he actually paid for it.
Wow.
He's like, no, this is fine. Like, I want that.
Wow.
Because he was an insane artist. The same.
Well, I can't draw anything, so from the pictures I saw on your wall,
Yeah.
you are above me a million times. So you are a great artist. And your
I do what I
shop
do.
is-
I'm better than some, worse than others.
Well, your shop is beautiful, and again, you are located in Danbury, Connecticut.
Danbury,
Mad Hatter Tattoo. If anyone wants to get a hold of you, you want to just say your phone number?
Yeah, that's Danbury Tattoo at 8 Lake Avenue, Danbury, Connecticut, 06810. You can reach me at 203-456-3153. And you can also check me out at MadHatterTattoo.com, or email me at tattoosbyethan@gmail.com.
Thank you.
So just contact me for your tattoo and body piercing needs. Well, no, just nose piercing. I used to do piercing, but right now I just offer nose piercings. It's easy. I don't have to use any forceps or anything.
Okay,
It's like I can't turn those down. I'm probably gonna do ears soon too. I just didn't want to bring in the piercing clientele so much, because then it cuts into my tattooing and stuff.
True.
And I got to deal with more like parents and
That's
minors and
true.
stuff.
That's true.
I'll bang out a nose, maybe a couple of years and stuff, but
Very true.
because everything switched to disposable, and I don't have a clave, everything's disposable, and the disposable forceps are terrible.
Okay.
They're just I can't.
Everyone does what they're comfortable with.
Exactly. So for your tattoo needs or nose piercings, I'm your guy.
Check out Ethan.
Check me
Thank
out.
you, everybody. Thank you, Ethan, for such a great interview. Thank you so much.
All right.
Hi again, everybody. Thank you so much for staying with Ethan's video. What did you think of that? The first thing that struck me was how he fell into the tattoo business. Well, a random phone call. I love when opportunities fall in our way and we take advantage of them. How many of you do that? How many of you see an opportunity and grab hold of it and run with it? That's what he did. And he's been going and doing and moving from place to place. Those are opportunities and risks that he took. Good for you, Ethan. Good for you. I think maybe we should all take a little note out of that book and do the same thing. And what about his accident that he almost didn't survive because the accident was so bad, but he did survive, and so did his puppy, so did his dog. That's because someone is looking out after you, Ethan, and I bet you they're still looking out after you. And his tattoo, wasn't it beautiful? Beautiful tattoo. But what impressed me a lot were all those pictures that he had on his walls with his renditions of tattoos. If you have a tattoo that you want to do and you're not quite sure, look him up. he will be able to create something that you will be so happy with. He's such a creative person and such a wonderful artist that I know you will be happy with that. And what about his motto? Put your big boy pants on and pull them up and just keep going. I love it. Thank you so much, Ethan, for the time you spent with me and for your tour of your beautiful tattoo shop. You are a fantastic artist, and I know that everyone you work with is really happy with you and your work. Thank you, subscribers, for subscribing. Thank you, viewers, for stopping in and watching my videos. If you would consider subscribing, that would be fabulous, because I'm looking to grow my channel and spread the word that people do go through stuff, and we do overcome a lot of the things that we do go through. Thank you so much for joining us again, and looking forward to seeing you again on the next Tattoo Tellers. Bye.